Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Geeky Eddie. Um, Today I want to show you guys how you can navigate through your terminal. I just want to show you guys some basic Linux commands. Now we're going to be making use of this on our Git Bash. In my previous video, I showed you guys how to install Git Bash, and you can use the Linux commands. You can use Linux commands on Git Bash. Let's get right to it. First of all, we're going to start with a basic command called print working directory. That is to know the working directory that we're currently in now, that we're currently on. So once that is done, you can see this is our current working directory called HP. So our next command would be to create, let's try and create a directory. So to create a directory, you enter this command. Now this command is going to create a new directory. Now all you're left with is to type in the directory name that you want to create. Sorry about that. I want to create a new directory called root file. So now I've created this directory called root file. But how do we know that we have created this directory called root file? Very simple. You just list all the items that are inside HP, and if you can find root file inside there, that means you have successfully created it. So you click the ls to list, and as you can see, root file, it's right here at the bottom. That means you successfully created the new directory. So right now we're going to change directory from HP into our root file. So going to cd into root file. So now we're inside root file. Now what do we want to do? We're going to create another directory inside root file. So let's go ahead and do that. Remember, to create a new directory, you just enter this command. This is a command to create a new directory. So we're going to go with this new directory. I've created this. Let's go ahead and create another one. So now I've created two new directories. So to remember to check if you've successfully created them, you just list ls. As you can see, we have this new directory 000 emac, and then we have 111 emac. So the next thing I want to show you guys how to do is to create a new file. So to create a new file, you have to use the touch command on Linux. Touch followed by the name of the new file you want to create. New file. Then you enter. I have successfully created a new file. So remember um to check the list of your root file right now. All you have to do is ls and then enter. As you can see, this is a new file and these are the two directories here. So right now, I don't want this new file to be inside this root file. I want to put it inside one of these two. So I can use the move option the move command that is move new file into this directory. So enter. Okay, we cannot move new file into a Mac. Permission denied. Okay, we don't have permission to do that. So let's just remove new file. Um to remove this new file, all you have to do is enter this command rm then new file. Then to check whether you've successfully removed the new file, just list your root file. As you can see, it's no longer here. So now we wanted to move this new file into 000 emac, but we couldn't. So let's go ahead and then cd into 000 emac. Cd into 000 emac. Then we'll create, remember to create, use touch new file. Then you list. You can see the new file is inside this our 000 emac. But what if we want to create something, a file inside this new file? If we try to use the touch, if we try to cd into new file, it's not going to work. Let's try it. Cd into new file. It cannot, we cannot go into new file because it's not in directory. So this is where we make use of our echo. To create a file inside new file, we make use of our echo option. Echo, we're going to create something cool, a file name something cool. Straight into our new file. Now look at this command. We're using our echo to create this file named something cool into this our new file, and click on enter. Let's create another file. Remember to create another file. To create a file, you use the touch command. Another file. Successful. Let's list to see. Okay, we have both our new file and another file inside there. Now I want to create a file inside this another file. So let's go ahead and do that using our echo. Let's create cool stuff to our echo, into echo cool stuff into another file. Now you might be wondering how do we know that all this stuff we're writing is making sense? To know that all this stuff you're writing is making sense, you can just go ahead and check it out by yourself. Look for your root directory in your file explorer. Your root directory in your file explorer. For me, my root directory is this local disk. You can go to your local disk as well. Users, then click on HP. Remember our HP that is here. Then you search for the first file we created was a root file. Search for root file. And remember our two directories that we made, that we opened. Our two directories we opened. And we saved two files into this directory. Then we saved another file into this file that we saved. Let's go ahead and open that with Notepad. Let's take a look. Cool stuff. So basically, echo is used to overwrite a file, to write stuffs, to put stuffs into a file. Because let's go ahead and make use of this using Notepad. Okay, something cool. So these two files, okay, these are the basic commands that you're going to be making use of. Remember, I said you cannot learn, you cannot cram everything, you cannot put everything in your head. So you should just go at your own pace. That's why Google is there to do your research. That's why YouTube is there to do your research. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.